Hang Nelson Mandela. Hang Nelson Mandela. Hang Nelson Mandela. In the National Portrait Gallery was what I was trying to say all those years ago. Hello young people, it's been a while since I've made a video for you. That's because it's coming up to the end of the tax year and I've had to find some way of spending all of my expenses. Before then, I won't lie to you, I've eaten a lot of orphans. It's been a hectic few months. So, today I want to talk to you about a hot button topic, the issue of the day. The issue is immigration. Well, welcome to my everyday normal kitchen. Now, HP sauce, Marmite, Coleman's mustard. What do all these things have in common? They're English. And they also all taste excellent when eaten on an apple. Immigration is a huge problem in this country, and the problem is politicians just don't talk about it. Just don't talk about it. I mean, it's getting out of hand. Just the other day, I was in a town near Windsor where, if you look around you, if you didn't know any better, you would have sworn you were in Legoland. Not a white face as far as the eye could see. They were all yellow and they popped off. UKIP, finally, are talking about immigration. I've got a lot of time for Nigel. Nigel, I think, has the looks of a young Cary Grant, and the bulging throat sac of a natterjack toad. It's very easy to poo-poo Nigel because he's covered in a thick, oily membrane. He just slides out. He can't get any purchase on the inside of the bowel, generally. You can throw what you want at Nigel, it won't stick. Again, that's the membrane. But finally, at last, someone is talking about... I found a list the other day of things I don't like. I've got it here. Look, French bread, German shepherds, Polish. It's a shopping list. That's a different thing. Okay. So, the problem is we just don't talk. As politicians, we don't talk about immigration. That's the problem. I mean, the problem when in 2003 David Blunkett said that our schools were being swamped by recent immigrants was that politicians just don't talk about immigration. The problem in 2004, when Jack Straw said he felt intimidated by his constituents coming and wearing the veil when they came to his surgeries, was that politicians just don't talk about immigration. The problem in 2005, when the Conservative Party had a general election poster that said it's not racist to want curbs on immigration, is that politicians just don't talk about immigration. And the problem, when John Reid said that the border service was fundamentally unfit for purpose, was that politicians just don't talk about immigration. The problem, when Jackie Smith said that immigrants were going to have to work harder to earn their benefits, was that politicians just don't like to talk about immigration. The problem, when Gordon Brown in 2010 said that recent immigrants should have to do some form of community service in order to earn benefits, was that politicians just don't talk about immigration. The problem, when Nick Griffin and Nigel Farage are on Question Time, is that, we're just not talking about immigration. The problem, when David Cameron in 2010 said that he would put a curb on immigration, was that politicians just don't talk about immigration. The problems, when all of the papers are full of stories about how we're going to be swamped by Romanian and Bulgarian immigrants arriving over Christmas, is that we just don't talk enough about immigration. So finally, at last, we can start talking about immigration. It's brilliant. I don't want to flog a dead horse, or as the French would call it, lunch. But we've just got to start talking about immigration, don't we? Nigel Farage says that all MEPs are useless, and he should know. He is one. Bye-bye. See you soon. The problem is, in this country,